Myself Srishti Kanaiya Somanchi from Jawaharlal Nehru Engineering College, Aurangabad. Firstly, we have designed tall building for 23 stories, and now we are going to design foundation for that building. There are 16 columns in that building, 6 meter apart in x and y direction respectively. The building has soil beneath with safe bearing capacity of soil is 300 kilonewton per meter square and allowable settlement as 1 centimeter. There are 16 columns with different in sizes. Column 6, 7, 10 and 11 are of size 600 by 600 and remaining all columns are of size 500 by 500 mm in dimensions and the dead load and live load as shown. The concrete with material M40 grade of concrete and HYSD 500 steel is used. The subgrade modulus with the formula SBC upon allowable settlement is 3 into 10 raised to 4 kilonewton per meter cube. And design strip by formula is calculated as 4.5 meter, but we can take lesser than this. Hence, in this case, we have taken strip width as 4 meter. Now let us start the design. Open the SAFE software first, then go to the file menu and select new model. Design code as IS 456-2000. Then units should be metric defaults, then click on OK. Now changing the cover, go to the design preference and minimum cover for top and bottom make it as 50 mm. And preferred bar size as 22 mm and then click on OK. Select grid only option. Number of grid lines in X direction are 19. Make number of grid lines in X direction as 19 in number. And similarly 19 in Y direction. Then spacing in X direction is 1 meter and in Y direction also 1 meter. Then click on OK to exit. The grid lines are marks. Then go to the define menu, select materials, then click on add new material. Name it as M40 concrete. Select material type as concrete. Change the weight as 25. Modulus of elasticity change all the properties for M40 grade of concrete. Then click on OK. Now again select add new material. Name the material as HYSD 500. Then material type to rebar. Then change all the properties as a material weight, modulus of elasticity and all other properties. Click on OK to exit. Again, we have defined two properties M40 and HYST 500. Click on OK. Now go to the define menu, slab properties, click on add new property. Name the property as mat footing. Then select slab material as M40 grade and select mat as a type and choose the thickness as 500 mm. Then click on OK. Then click on OK to exit. Now again go to the define menu and select column properties. Click on add new property. Add the columns of 500 by 500 first. Name the column as column 500 by 500. Make the material as concrete M40 grade and change the sizes of column 500 in X direction, 500 in Y direction. Then click on OK. Similarly, add new property of column size 600 by 600. Click on OK. Again click on OK. Now again go to the define menu for soil subgrade properties. Click on soil 1 and modify /show property. Name it as soil 1 property and soil modulus is 3 into 10 raised to 4 kilonewton per meter cube. It is obtained from the formula that is SBC upon allowable settlement. Now make it 3E plus 4 kilonewton per meter cube and click on OK. Again click on OK. Now again go to the define menu and check for the load patterns, that is dead and live load. Then click on OK. Then check for load cases. Here should be linear static for both dead and live load. Then go to the load combination and select on add new combo. Select dead load and live load with a scale factor of 1.5. For ultimate strength and design selection only to strength ultimate. Then click on OK. Again click on add new combo. Name it as combo 2. Select load name as dead load and live load and scale factor as 1 in this case. And select service normal, service initial and service long term. Then click on OK. We have defined two combinations. Now go to the draw menu and click on draw slabs. Make sure that property is selected as mat footing. These are the grade lines. Start the drawing from the first grade line to the 18 meter, then again 18 meter down and come to the first point. Once we have drawn the footing area, select the footing area and check it at bottom left corner. Then go to the edit menu and click on edit areas, expand, shrink or areas to the value of 2 meter, 2 meter, that is 2000 mm. Then click on OK. Footing area is expanded to the 2 meter from all 4 corners. Now we have to draw the columns. Hence again go to the draw menu, select draw columns. First make property below to the none and property above to the column 500 by 500. Height below should be 0 and height above to 2. Now draw the column one by one. Select the grid point A1 and draw the column, that is 500 by 500. Then go to the 6 meter above and again draw the column C2, then same C3 and C4 column, C5. All the boundary columns are of 500 by 500 mm in dimensions, and inner 4 columns are of 600 by 600 dimensions. We have drawn all 500 by 500 dimensions columns. Then click on outer surface for or click on accept button. Now again go to the draw menu, draw columns, and then property above, make property above as column 600 by 600. Now draw all the columns of 600 by 600 mm. We have drawn 4 columns. Again go to the draw menu and select draw design strips. Select strip layer as A and make strip width as 4 meter. In left right and end width also left right as 4 meter. Draw the strips layers in A, that is in X direction first. Draw all 4 strips. After drawing off one strip, click on the area which is outside of the footing to close the strip line. Draw the third strip line and the last strip line in X direction. Now strip layer to B and draw strip lines in Y direction. We have drawn all the strips lines in x and y direction. Now select the area of footing, then go to the assign menu, support data and soil properties. Under that, click on soil 1 and then click on OK. We have assigned the soil properties. Now we have to assign the loads for all columns. Click on the first column at the center point of first column, then go to the assign menu. Make sure that one point is selected at top left corner, bottom left corner. Then go to the laid data point loads and name it as dead load first. Change the value under gravity minus x. For let us see, for C1 column dead load is 1850. And strip of load of punching shear is 500 mm in x direction and 500 in y direction. Then click on OK. Again select the point of first column and make sure that one point is selected. Zoom in for selection of one point and make sure that only one point is selected. Now again go to the assign menu, load data, point loads and make the name as live load and type the load as per our design. The live load on column 1 is 767.6 kilonewton. Hence click on OK. We have applied dead and live load to C1 column. Similarly, apply the dead and live load of all the columns, that is C2, C3, C4 up to C16. These are 500 by 500 mm columns with applied loads. Now we have to apply the loads for 600 by 600 mm dimensions columns. Select the column, that is C6 column, and again go to the assign menu. Select dead load first and type the load as 5414.9 kilonewton and change the strip of load as 600 in x direction and 600 in y direction. Then click on OK. Again select that point and make sure that one point is selected only. Then go to the assign menu, load data, point loads and make it as live load and change the value for live load for C6 column. Make the value as 2797.8 kilonewton. Then click on OK. Similarly, apply the dead loads and live loads for 3 remaining columns of dimension 600 by 600 mm. We have applied that load on all of the 16 columns of our foundation. Now click on collar footing and then change the rebar material as SYST. Click on all columns and change the material for rebar. All strips in A and in B direction as SYST 500. Change the material for all 8 strips. We have changed the rebar material for all strips. Then go to the run and click on run analysis and design. Wait while the software run analysis on your building. These are the analysis results. Now go to the run and again select on run analysis. Now go to the display menu and select on show punching shear design. Here are saying that many values are greater than 1, hence unlock the model first and change the dimension thickness of our footing. For changing the thickness, go to the define menu, slab properties, select matte footing and click on modify properties and make the thickness as 900 mm. Then click on OK. Again go to the run and click on run analysis and design. Go to the display menu and click on show punching shear design. Some values of shear punching design are greater than 1 and hence we have to change the dimensions for them. Again go to the slab properties and firstly unlock the model. First unlock the model, then go to the define menu, slab properties and make the thickness of slab as 1200 mm, 1200 mm. Now go to the run and run analysis and design. Now again go to the display and click on show punching shear design. Now all the values are less than 1, hence it is OK. Now go to the display menu and click on extrude view, then click on OK. Now click on 3D. This is our foundation design in 3D view. Go to the XY menu again. This is the design completed. Then go to the display menu and extrude view is off. Again go to the display menu and show strip forces. You can check the forces or stresses in all the columns and footings under this. Hence what design as completed.